A man called Team 10 desperate for help after dealing with what he calls an insurance nightmare for months.
He told Team 10 troubleshooter Kristen Severance 2 government agencies have given him the runaround since April at the cost of his family's health.
Yeah, and he's really at his wit's end. So this is the Covered California website. You remember all the problems with this site. Well, I tweeted Covered California today. They called me within 3 minutes. Now, hopefully, they'll be able to help Peter Pupping that quickly. He said he's been given the runaround almost daily.
I mean, it's absurd.
Peter Pupping thought joining Covered California would save him hundreds. He runs Guitar Sounds in Encinitas.
Rates were already high. Then I hear about Covered California, and I think, wow, $700 a month I can save.
He and his wife were accepted, but Covered California told him to apply to Medi-Cal for his 3 children.
And they said, you don't qualify.
Medi-Cal said his income was too high to cover his kids. He was told to go back to Covered California.
Covered California says, oh, you're in the Medi-Cal system.
Covered California claimed Medi-Cal had not released the Puppings from their system.
They couldn't get us out of their computer system. Their computer system's haywire, and no agent really wants to take responsibility.
From that day on, Pupping called Covered California and Medi-Cal once a day for 3 months.
I've talked to people over at Medi-Cal, and they said, well, we got you out of the system. And then I go to Covered California, and they say, you're not out of the system.
Pupping's insurance agent from his former group has tried to help him.
Unfortunately, he's not the only issue that I've seen with Covered California. Left and right, we've been having problems with them.
Her whole office became certified to help people enroll in Covered California.
Half the time, the customer service representatives don't know what they're talking about. The other half the time, they're just not being held accountable for their actions. So we're just never being able to take care of things.
Pupping says it gets worse. He and his wife were just notified they would be dropped by Kaiser on July 1st. That's the insurance they get from Covered California. Covered California said it's because of a clerical error from Medi-Cal.
And in the meantime, Medi-Cal actually disenrolled his whole entire family from their health insurance plan. So now no one has coverage.
I mean, are you kidding me? And I've only got 1 week left of insurance.
Now, I told this whole story, every bit of it, to Covered California. Their spokesman called me back with several questions about Pupping's case. Well, I gave them Pupping's number and asked if they could just call him directly. But the spokesman didn't know. So I'll continue to be the middleman here to try to get a resolution. I'm Team 10 Troubleshooter Kristen Severance.